Rajivji, namaste. My name is Shashikant Joshi, and from 90 to 2007, I was in US and then came back to India and Bangalore. I have a practical Sanskrit Facebook page, and the reason I'm giving the background is I get a lot of questions on that page saying that how do I read the Vedas? And what I tell them is that that's a very long journey, but why don't you start with something like a Hitopadesh or a Panchatantra or any of the stories that give some wisdom? The question/suggestion I have for you is that I have read a lot of your work online, and I do have the patience to read that. What I find is that just like the Vedas and the Upanishads were not meant for everybody, it was a very select audience who could have the aptitude, time, and ability to understand that. And that's why we have the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and all the Puranas that are written for the common people to digest the wisdom through stories. So what you are writing is great, but it is only for a very few people to be able to handle. Do you have, or should you have, another side of that where that dense wisdom, that academic argumentation is broken down into smaller pieces?
There are a lot of people who are good at it. I've even tried them. They need funding. We will start this project. We'll dedicate it to you, and we will have each one of my books turned into smaller pieces. I've already got the organization. It's obvious, such an obvious thing. Even my publisher said that this book is 5 books. Okay, so I will get this done. You must now write us a big check.
I'll connect with you afterwards.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll connect with you afterwards.
No, but I'm saying that we need the help.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a matter of resources.
Sure.
It's a matter. You could also say, why don't I make documentaries? I'll say, good. We'll go to get documentary guy. Write me a check. We'll get documentary made. We will do all. Why don't we turn it into nataks and drama? Good. Write me a 3rd check.
Sure.
Just big enough checkbook. That's all. It's basically resources. It's basically something like that. It's resources. So, would I be better off writing just one book and then just keep making it simpler, turning it into simpler things? Wait a second, let me finish my point. When I have 15 more books left in the pipeline that I have to work on, which are far more difficult for ordinary people to do, and I am good at it, and I've already done the research. And if I don't publish that work, it will be dead, it will be gone. No, it may take a long time, maybe generations before somebody else repeats all that research. I have a huge archive of very original things that I've gathered that need to be put together and turned into books. I have 15 books in different stages to be done. So my decision is that is more difficult to do than what you suggested, which takes my old book and make it simpler. It is more necessary to do. It is more big impact to do. I'm the guy who knows how to do it. I'm almost done. I can start producing 1 book a year if I get some help, I'm better off with whatever life I have to do as much of that as I can finish. And this other job, you should do. You should put a team together, take one of my books, get a team. I'll help you. I'll guide. But I cannot put my time into that. I need partners like you who are passionate, who understand, and who are willing to take the lead. I really would like that.
So my intention was not for you to write them. My intention for you to, when you're asking for intellectual kshatriyas, you can also encourage people to do this work, the second level work,
of course,
to disseminate more people.
And in my e-group, we produced many such projects. The ratio of initial enthusiasm, later actually showing up to do anything, later producing something, later producing the final thing. It is horrible, the ratio. We got people who keep talking, we volunteer for everything, all kind of projects I have. So, I can make more enemies by criticizing them. I already got enough enemies. So I don't want to criticize them and say why you ran away, what you did. A lot of people are upset because I call the bluff. And then they turn into opponents and they start making all kind of problems for me. Sure. So I simply turn down the offers. Most proposals I get, if I say, I had this boss in Fortune 20 company. I was in my 20s, and my job was international new business development for a huge corporate giant, at a very young age. So I was going around the world British Telecom wanted my ideas, Japan guy, this guy would fly around, the company was flying me around to do these collaborations. Wherever I would go, I had full of creative ideas, and they would want, okay, more proposal, give us more detail like that. And I would keep feeding them more details with all these innovative ideas, and tell my boss, very excited, oh, we've got this guy, company, big company interested, that company interested, chairman of this guy, this one, there one. So he one day asked me that, look, you've been here doing this for all these months, but you haven't closed even one deal. They're all talk. So he was like my father's age. So I said, okay. He said, because they're getting free consulting from you, all these guys. You're a smart guy, very easy to get you talking. You're giving them a lot of knowledge, and they're getting your knowledge. They keep pumping you, come back and give us more. And you think they'll do a deal, they're not going to do a deal. So he said, I'll tell you what you should do. He says, okay, give me this one example. This is back in the 80s. This company is supposed to put $100 million towards this venture, correct? I said, yeah. So 0.1% will be $100,000. So you write to them that for me to come and do the next level of discussion, you put $100,000 deposit. If we finish this deal, if the deal happens in the next 90 days, it will apply towards your investment. If it doesn't, then we will keep it as our expense. He says 90% of your list of 50 ventures you are talking about will disappear when you make them perform a little bit. He was right. Out of my 30, 40 companies, there were different stages of excitement. Hardly 2 were left that were willing to take the first step. Okay, so I use this idea now. When somebody comes to me, I give them a little bit they have to do. Little bit. 98, 99% of them I never hear back. And it doesn't have to be money, it has to be just effort. Like they say, sir, can I translate your such and such book into, such and such language? Telugu. Telugu is the most favorite language for people to propose that we should do. I don't have a single Telugu book done. I've had maybe 100 people suggesting this. I always write back to them saying, give me a proposal, how long it will take, what will be the funding, where will you get the funding from, who will do it, what is his prior background, what are the milestones, and give me some references of previous work they've done. I'll show it to my Telugu friends, and let's do it professionally. 9 out of 10, they never even have come back with that. How are they going to have done the work if they cannot even put that 2-page together? So it is all baloney, just talk, you see. So I have so many projects, I don't have lack of imagination. I can write you lots of volumes of all kind of projects we should do. And many people thoroughly jump in and to do it also, willing to do it, but they are not producing really. So that's our problem.
Thank you, sir.
We cannot do it with volunteers. We need paid people. Because volunteer attitude is, I'm doing you a favor, yeah, you don't want it? What do you mean I didn't show up? I'm a volunteer. So volunteer has got this arrogance that I don't have to produce, I'm not accountable. Whereas the paid person is accountable. At least you can tell him, I'm paying you, this is the agreement, you have to work. So that requires funding. All the Christian missionaries, they're paid.
They're paid, yes.
Yeah. All these communists, like leftists and all that, they get this Ford Foundation, all these guys giving them grants, these NGOs are like the left-wing evangelism. There is right-wing evangelism Christian, there is left-wing evangelism through the NGOs. All of them are under payrolls.
Yes.
So if you can fund, I will get very smart people.
Thank you.
And we will give you a quarterly report. You will be very proud.
Thank you.